Blessings and many warm greetings this March day. I am Katsura Balanza and feeling truly grateful to be with you this day. And before delving in and beginning into the sharing, we'll go ahead and take a deep breath together. And we'll do a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, coming to center, connecting with that inner stillness. Breathing in, fully releasing. So today I want to speak to the COVID-19, the coronavirus that's out there. Originally, I really wasn't wanting to get involved, so to say, and I just really wanted to maintain a witnessing perspective. And as I continue to witness and observe, I witness that perhaps some additional perspective could be useful and helpful, especially as get some feedback from friends and family. And so, yeah, let's speak to this. And so, first of all, I'm going to give a warning that I'm a very woo-woo person. And so, this is going to be a spiritual perspective more so than the facts and data. If that's what you're looking for, then that's out there. That's not where I'm coming from. And I do want to say, though, I've been looking at the facts and data as well and keeping up to it. And so, yes, it's important to me. Do check in the facts, get the real, like, science data so that you can make your own personal, logical, intuitive decision on what this means to you and how you want to move forward in your life. And that we'll begin with is what I see as the main message, the main learning opportunity that is coming through with this is we as a collective are being immersed into this experience that is new to our generation, many generations. Maybe there's some of, grandma's parents out there, grandpas, that I experienced I can't remember what it was, I think the last major one was in the 50s, experienced that, and so they have some, memory with that, and so this is new to a lot of us, and I do want to add how it is new to a lot of us. It's also not new to humans in general. I just want to remind everyone that viruses happen. We build immunities to them. We use our technology that we're able to create, and we work through it. The best way to work through it is together, calm, patient, and understanding. And so, yeah, it's a little bit of my inspiration for sharing. And one thing that I've really been feeling into, I had a nice starlit walk gazing into the stars last night. I've been taking time to connect with nature and really listen to the subtle sounds, tune into more senses than just the usual five. And one of the messages that's really present right now is that this is a part of the alignment. It may not appear so because of this intense crumbling away and the fear that it brings up. And so how we can utilize this energy and this deep fear that's being brought up within many people, not everyone, many people, is to look at it, listen to it, and ask what wants to be heard, what wants to be understood, so then we can release that. Whether it's a fear of our material items, how can we surrender and expand our awareness and creativity of ways to move through that? For example, not having teepee. Oh, hey, well, here's a washcloth. Yeah, it's gonna take more time to clean and it's kind of gross, but you know what? It's not gonna be forever, and we can clean some poopy washcloths for a few weeks, even a few moon cycles. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I cloth diapered and cloth wiped my son's poopy booty for almost 2 years. Not my favorite thing to do. Glad he's potty trained still. It saved so much waste going into the dumps and so much money. So win-win. And yeah, so whatever fear is coming up. Um, I myself, one of the lessons I've been learning from this is, as a very empathic being, I was starting to feel like really weird and strange and not sure why, and came to recognize it was because I was picking up on the energy around me. And so for me, what that means is I need to have better boundaries. I want to allow other people to have their process without needing to pick up on the energy myself, and allowing that process to just process and let it be, and hold my own space of internal love, my own space of peace and joy, and opposed to like trying to like fix the things outside of me, just really holding that rock steady joy and love and allowing that to hopefully bring others into that. And so that's what I would like to offer you in these times of intense energies, is how can you really be in your place of love. And oh yeah, so another insight on this starlit night walk was the perspective of how right now, so when I was in Bolivia, country shut down, everything went still, lots of fear in the air, lots of that discomfort, but it felt empowering. It felt like people standing up. Now, what feels like it's taking place, and it's not just in the US, it's not just in Bolivia or Italy or China, it's global. What's taking place now is we are taking the time to stop our routines. We're taking the time to be at home, to have quiet stillness with our families, with our friends, and so much opportunity to reflect, to really look deep within and really deeper understand our own self, our own truth. Right now, from my understanding and work with the Akashas collectively, we are at a choice point where we have two choices we can make. And my understanding is that this is a choice point between our material egoic desire and soul contract, and what that is looking like. And this is true for some, not all. So once again, look within, and hit me up if you would. Well, don't hit me up, but reach out to me, contact me, if you'd like some further insight to maybe what your deep work is right now. I'd love to assist in that. And so to continue, choices. Choose love. Always choose love. Allow the heart to be open. And with that, with the stillness that we are collectively coming into in this quiet space, it's like going into that deep meditation where we can then, whatever is coming up, whatever needs to surface, will start to make itself clear. And what's great is, instead of, say, just, us in a group of friends meditating together for what we desire, we are, in a sense, doing it globally, as long as we can really center in and ground, which we can. You can, you got it. And stay in that place of love. And as we quiet, as we come to that stillness, we start to reach that 0 point. What is that 0 point? That 0 point is that infinite space, that space of deep creation. And from that 0 point is when we can truly make the miracles happen, is when we can truly start to crystallize and perfect the beauty that we have been stewarding within. And so I just really encourage you to really tap into your own internal guide and really tune into what you are personally most ready to build in this now moment for our future. And so I just want to remind you that you're not alone. We're not alone. While we may be in this more quiet internal space with these shifts taking place, ask for the guidance. Reach out to your guides, the masters, whatever light beings that you choose to work with. Call on them. They are here to help. They are happy to help, and they are ready. Remember, we need to ask for that. We need to reach out and really connect on those levels. Connect with all our allies, connect with one another and community, and connect with our unseen allies. And so, next, I would like to mention another word of suggestion. While we have more of this personal time and this quiet space, what is something that you have been wanting to bring into your life that is been put off because there's just not enough time? What's that one thing, that art project, especially like that artistic creation that you've been really wanting to delve into? How does that want to be expressed? Really allow your greatest imaginative, inspired vision to express itself through paper, through whatever. It doesn't have to be paper. But something physical, something you can look at, so it's not just in your head, but it's physical and you can look at it. And yeah. Alright. So a little bit of how to move through with this energy. Then I'll just speak to some, thoughts and random ideas that have deal with more of like the numbers and like facts that have been presented regarding the coronavirus. Corona, also like crown in Spanish, it means crown, like the crown. Ooh, opening up that crown to connect to all that is. Aiwa. Feminine version of Aho. Aiwa. Oh. And so, as you may know, most who are vulnerable to this are those with already really weakened immune systems. Those of 80 plus is the main numbers that have been dying from this. 60 plus, they say to be careful. And kids seem to be immune, though a case of a woman in her 30s who got it. She said it passed through really easily and quickly. The hardest part was being quarantined from her family, her husband specifically. And so it's fascinating that it happens to be the older, one joke was the boomer doomer, this older age range. And so what my feelings is, like, as we are coming into this new time and this new cycle as a collective, and we have our beliefs upon something, if others aren't resonant with that, then what often happens is just looking at it as energy. If an energy can no longer exist, what happens? It releases. It's released. And so those who do not want to be a part of this more love-based reality and are holding on to past fear-based beliefs, and it just doesn't, and no longer can can align with the love that is now, that is more present, then they're being released. And so it's like this great release. It's, I don't see it as this like deep, oh no, it's a release, released into the next, released into the next phase, released from having to be a part of something that don't want to be a part of. And so what we can do is just give our love, bless the souls, so much love. Oh, and I want to add to that, I did recently find out, and there's lots of articles on it, that a 103-year-old woman got the virus, the coronavirus, and healed from it in China. So my thoughts is, she's one of those that she's in that, gosh, that love, that love. And that's what it's about. It's like holding that love when we are internally really in our space of super creation. These things clear and pass through, and so that is what the like alchemical exploration practice is for us right now, is how can we really turn this into something that is more beautiful and radiant, and I'm gonna say it, magical than we ever imagined. Yeah. And so I'm just, really grateful for all of everyone, and for this life. It's such a unique life we live, with so many different emotions and experiences and possibilities. And I wish you all the best in choosing your highest. I ask you to imagine your most highest, beautiful reality for yourself, for the earth, and really feel that right now. Envision it, what that would look like. Feel into living that, and just really be with that. Be smart, wash your hands, all that fun stuff. And envision the most beautiful reality you can. Oh, so, keep on trusting. And yeah, once again, if you do want any additional insight, I'm gonna offer some oracular advice using multiple different mediums, depending on what you are feeling called towards. And I send you all my love, always and in all ways. May you walk with ease and grace on your divine path of purpose. Ciao, ciao.